One of the common themes you're going to see across all my Destiny Crucible videos, well, besides me telling the YouTuber to go fuck himself, is me using the Vex Mythoclast. Now, I know people are going to say, I know the reaction to what people are initially going to think as soon as they see this gun, but the Mythoclast works for my style. And this video is a perfect example of it. You're going to notice that I start out this video with the last word, one of the most overpowered weapons in the game, and towards the end, I decide, you know what, I just have to go back to Old Faithful in this motherfucker. I know a lot of people are going to wonder why on earth I still use the Mythoclast compared to some of the other guns in the game, but I'm going to explain exactly why I use this motherfucker. The bottom line is, in the real simple explanation, it works best for my playstyle. That's it. That's the main explanation that you're going to get when it comes to why I use the Mythoclast. And this game is going to be a great example. Now, I'm using the last word. Anybody that plays the Crucible knows the last word is an ass kicker of a gun. I lose a lot of gunfights to the last word, so I know this is a damn good gun. I don't lose a lot of gunfights in this game. I usually win most of my gunfights, but for the most part, this is the one gun that I always constantly lose to. So I figured, you know what, fuck it. Let me try this shit. Let me put this guy right here is going to be my competition right there. That motherfucker, I'm going to be chasing his ass almost the entire game. But anyway, when it comes to the last word, it just doesn't fit my playstyle. I know it's a great gun. It kills me all the damn time right here, man. I don't know how the fuck I survived that shit. Thank you, shotgun. That's the only reason I survived that shit. But I know because of the rate of fire, I think a lot of people are going to tell me I'm supposed to hip fire with it or whatever the fuck. I don't know. You know, when I use the gun, it just doesn't suit my playstyle. And the main reason is it only has 8 fucking bullets. Now, when I use the hand cannon, I either like the Thorn, which because it shoots slow, you can actually get off 9 shots. But this one fires so fast that if you miss, you're kind of fucked on the ammo portion of it. You know, when you're facing against like team deathmatch or whatever the hell it is, when you might come up against a couple of enemies, it's a little bit harder using this gun. So when you're playing like Rumble like I'm playing right now, obviously you have to win a lot of one-on-one gunfights. And the last word is absolutely fantastic for using one-on-one gunfights. You're gonna notice I go on a nice little tear to start this motherfucker. And here I'm going to make a real stupid decision. As opposed to just letting it die, you see my health, I decide, oh, let me go blade dancer and shit like that. So as soon as I go out, yeah, I get fucking punched or sword breaker or whatever the fuck that shit is. So anyway, I lose my blade dancer right there. And I could have had 2 kills. Would have had 2 kills in this motherfucker, and that really would have helped this bitch. But anyway, when I play with the Mythoclast, I play at a certain distance. I like to get up close and personal. I like to rush. I like to know that when you see my little radar on the top left, that there's a red dot around my area. When you see one of those boxes light up, I know, you see right now I'm following one of these little red bars. When I see that distance right there, I know someone's in my sweet spot range because that's where I'm going to do most of my damage. That's where the Mythoclast does most of its damage, and that's the kind of range that I like to fight in. And the Mythoclast, it isn't what it used to be. Obviously, everybody knows when that gun first came out, it was completely overpowered. I mean, that shit was doing like 66 points of headshot damage or whatever the fuck it is, or it had a 60 bullet clip. I don't remember what the fuck it was. I think maybe it was doing 58 points. It did a lot of damage. We'll just say that. It had a whole lot of bullets, it had a lot of stability, and the damage it did was unfucking real. So basically when the game was brand new and people just got that motherfucker out of the Vault of Glass on hard, it was unstoppable in the Crucible. And right here, after losing this gunfight to the fucking Thorn, I was like, alright, that's it. I'm losing this game. I gotta change back to Old Faithful. Right? I'm like, oh, fuck that shit. And as soon as I change in, I hear that the heavy ammo's inbound. So naturally, I'm gonna go running for that shit. And you guys will notice, almost all my games that I won when it came to Rumble are based off of this heavy ammo. If I can get to the heavy ammo, I know that I have a chance of winning. Right here, look at that. That's the range that I like being in. That exact distance right there, I know I have a chance of outgunning almost any single gun in this game. When it comes to that distance where you're within headshot distance right here, I'm going to fuck up big time. I'm paying attention that way, not really paying attention to my radar. I'm going to shoot this motherfucker, not realizing people are getting close, and in the end, I'm going to end up losing my heavy ammo here. Well, people get in the perfect range, and they get in that sweet spot range of the Mythoclast, but the good thing is I got both of those heavy ammos out of the way. This was after they made the change or whatever the hell it is, so I don't have to worry about me dropping ammo. But anyway, after they made the change to the Mythoclast, a lot of people said, oh, you know what, this gun just isn't as good as it used to be. It's not overpowered or whatever the hell it is, and then the hand cannons got all their buffs and whatnot, and the last word has that fire rate like a motherfucker. But even to me, I still like the feel of an auto rifle. I still like the feel of a fully automated gun in which I could shoot a motherfucker, miss a couple shots, and still have a couple of chances left to kill him. So when it comes to the Mythoclast, I have pretty good accuracy. And you guys will notice I hit a lot of headshots with this gun. I do a lot of damage with it. So when it comes to fighting up close, and there I had to melee a motherfucker, but when it comes to fighting up close, I can get enough headshots on someone to be able to kill him without having to worry. Right here, that goddamn Thorn is almost fucking killing me. Here's the goddamn overpowered blade dancer. I spam that shit. I don't give a fuck. I kill that motherfucker. No, but when you're able to get up close and you're able to kill somebody with the Mythoclast, you know that you can win a gunfight. And a lot of the guns in this game, with the exception of the last word, they can't beat me in my sweet spot. No assault rifle can do the damage that the Mythoclast can now, ever since the nerf of this shit. The Red Death, which is an amazing fucking gun, it beats you at a distance. At the medium range, right at this range that I'm at right now, you have to hit all your headshots with the Red Death in order to top the speed that the Mythoclast can kill you with. The hand cannons, the Hawk Moon, that could, I don't know how this motherfucker didn't notice me, but he's using the Mythoclast too. Right here I got this nice little double. But the Hawk Moon, it'll beat you at a distance. Sniper rifles, they'll beat you at a distance. Right? I don't know what the fuck got me. I think it was the grenade got me here. But all the hand cannons will beat you at a distance. All of the pulse rifles, they have the distance on you. But the range that I like to play in is the danger range. It's the shotgun melee range in which you have to know what you're doing. So there are a lot of times, yes, I will lose to the last word. I will lose to a melee. I will get the shit shotgunned out of me. But in the end, I will still manage to win a lot of these games. And then right there, I won another one just using the Mythoclast. It fits my playstyle. And it fits the distance that I like to shoot motherfuckers, and that's the main reason why you're going to notice almost all of my videos continue to use the Mythoclast, even though it isn't the greatest gun in the game. So there you see my final score, 22-5, kicking people's ass in Rumble. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all the good shit. And if you guys notice all these videos in which I use the Mythoclast, now you know why.